What's good, family? You already know this is Ownership and Greatness. I'm your host, Joe Chege, and I'm glad to have you back on another episode. It's been a minute, but guess what? I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I had to take some time off, as you already know, prepping for the next season. But most importantly, I decided to take some times off so that I can be able to re strategize and do some things for myself. Like we always say, you have to always invest in yourself. The only way I can grow, the only way I can advance in life, the only way I can stay grounded is to take some time to work on me. Like we all know, life is all about building, life is all about experiencing this life is all about understanding who you are. I can't love my people if I don't love myself. I can't help the other person if I can't help myself. So we have to always make sure we are advancing in life by learning, we are advancing in life by connecting, we are advancing in life by having a positive attitude every single day. All right, but I'm back, and most definitely we'll be dropping episodes. We'll be bringing in different stories, bringing in different guests, and continue on with this legacy of ownership and greatness, talking about all the great people who aspire to inspire and people who've stepped out of their comfort zone and did what they aspired to be. So I'm glad to be back, and hopefully we'll continue to connect. If this is your first time, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification button too, so that you can always be notified every time we drop a new episode. All right, let's do this.
Ownership and greatness.
As you already know, we are now in the month of November, and we know October was a crazy month. Like the end of it was too much going on, and I just want to start by sending my condolences to all the people who lost their loved ones in through all the different tragedies that happened all over the world. The blast in Somalia, the stampede incident on Halloween in South Korea, and also not forgetting the Indian bridge that collapsed and that killed a ton of people, and a couple of artists and celebrities, not forgetting Takeoff of the Migos, who was gunned down just, I think, the day before yesterday or yesterday. Like, it's so much going on. And something that I want to remind each and every one of us is we have to live our lives to the fullest. When you wake up in the morning, you don't even know what's going to happen in the next hour. So every day, live your life to the fullest. Like, we need to stop limiting ourselves or postponing all the things we want to accomplish, or showing our families the love that they deserve, or even telling the people that really matter in your life that you appreciate everything they do for you. Like, we have to start investing more in the memories, like in the things that really matter, because I feel like we are so caught up with how can I put it, like getting all these things that are tangible, like vanity, things that you can put a price on, and we are losing the connection that is priceless, like spending time with your family, as doing the things that you love, doing the things that actually give you satisfaction as a human being. Like, we need to go back to connecting. We need to go back to spending time with the people that add value into your life, the people who inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Like, live life to the fullest. So when you wake up, just remember that we all have 24 hours, regardless of who you are, where you come from, your financial background, your tribe. Like, we all have 24 hours, and we have to maximize it. And when you think about it, it's freely given. Like, you don't have to pay for anything. You wake up and you're breathing. That's a blessing. So instead of complaining, instead of asking, why me, why are things not working out, why am I not a multi-billionaire, why am I not this, like, you should first of all be grateful because of the gift of life. As long as you're alive, you have the opportunity to wake up and go out into the world and do what's necessary to help you achieve your goals and aspiration. It's just simple. And the beauty about life is we have to aspire, we have to dream big, because it's freely given. Like, when you dream big and you have this great aspiration, there is no limitation to what you can accomplish. You are the only one who can limit yourself based on your perception or your beliefs. So you have to dream big, you have to aim for great things in life, and you're definitely gonna be able to accomplish. But most importantly, when you wake up, go out there and become the best version of yourself. Like, live life to the fullest. Don't complain. Just know that no matter what's going to happen this day, it's already destined to happen. Like, we live in a world where everything is in line with your purpose in this life. So when you wake up, as long as you're aspiring to something greater, trust me, the universe is going to conspire to align you with your blessing. God is going to make sure that things are aligned with what you aspire. But more than anything, today I just wanted us to remind ourselves the reason why we are here. I feel like everybody always asks themselves this question. Like, you wake up and you look at where you are in life, and you question yourself. You're like, you know what? Am I where I'm supposed to be? What's the meaning of life? Or some people have gone through so much that they feel like, you know what? I can't take this no more. You have to always remember that there's value in your life. I remember my high school teacher had this saying: whenever you'd cough or you'd be feeling sick, she would be like, yo, we really need you. Like, you're too young to leave us. Like, the world needs you. You have so much in you that we need to know. You have so much in you that you can teach us, that you can inspire us. So we need you to hold on and overcome this sickness or overcome the challenges that you're going through. And I really like the way she used to encourage us, because at the end of the day, we need someone who can always encourage us when you feel like giving up, when you feel like things are not working out, when you feel like we're at the end of the road. Like, you need to always remember, like I always say, your life is bigger than the situation you're going through right now. Like, nothing is permanent. Like, you have to aspire to become great. Like, you have to aspire to keep on going instead of giving up. I know this is the message that I repeat over and over again, but when you think about it, every single person in this entire world is going through something at any given moment. And sometimes we ignore, just because your life is going through, you think that everyone is enjoying this life, especially when we're living this superficial life where people are so much invested in what other people think about them, how they're dressed, what's the latest trend, what's the latest gig. Like, people are so caught up with keeping up with the Joneses. People are so caught up with what's trending. People are so caught up with how am I going to be able to get more followers? How am I going to be able to trend? How am I going to be able to go viral, that we lose control, or we lose ourselves in that. Like, we have to remember, at the end of it all, when you go home, when you're in your room, you're all by yourself. Like, at the end of it all has to start with you. Who are you as an individual? What are your aspirations? What do you plan to do with the gift that you have inside of you? Are you just gonna come into this world and follow the order or the things that have been laid out by social media, by the influencers, or are you gonna be a trailblazer and tap into your gift? We all have to remember that no matter what we go through in life, at the end of it all, the most important decisions are supposed to be made by you. And that's a fact. Like I always say, study all the greats. Like, they had to step up. They had to do or sacrifice some things in their life to be able to become who they are. They were disciplined. They were dedicated. They showed up every single day, no matter what they were going through. And most importantly, they never lost hope or never gave up on themselves, because they knew, even though the times were hard, even though things didn't look up, they were going to make it one day. Like, they kept on dreaming. And so my goal today is for us to sit down and ask ourselves, what is our story? Like, what legacy are we going to leave when we transition from this world? Like, what are we going to leave for the future generations to be able to learn about us? Like, how are we going to be able to inspire the future generations? How are we going to be able to teach them or share with them the information that we've learned along the way? I believe we all have something inside of us that can be used to impact other people's life, that can be used to transform the way people look at life, that can be used to uplift and also inspire others to become the best version of themselves. So always remember that you have something inside of you. We all have something that we can collectively work on, that can be able to transform the world that we are living in right now. we have to think about what stories we're going to tell, how we're going to be able to impact the people around you, how we're going to be able to impact the future generations, and not only that, how we're going to be able to impact ourselves. So as we start this second season, my goal is to be able to bring you stories of great leaders, stories of people who are breaking barriers, people who decided not to settle for less because they knew they were meant for greatness, people who decided to step out of their comfort zone and do it scared. You better tune in, and I hope you guys are gonna be able to learn something from all around the world. Our goal is to be able to highlight stories about people from all walks of life, people who are innovative, people who are creative, people who have great inspiring stories that we can learn something from them. Like they always say, each one teach one. So I'm taking this opportunity to use this platform to be able to share what I've learned. And I believe you also can start something on your own where you can tell your stories and tell the stories of people who've inspired you. I believe if we all do that, then we'll be able to aspire and inspire not only this generation, but the future generation. As you already know, my name is Joe Chege, and this is Ownership and Greatness. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. You can also follow us on all the social media handles at Ownership and Greatness. And until next time, peace and blessing. See you.
Ownership and Greatness.